Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Bullish or Bearish. I'm Angela Chu and I'm with Success Options Group, and I'm here again with my brother Tony, giving you another great episode where you give you both sides of the story.
Yeah, like Andrew said, so we're here with another episode, and we're hitting one of the new buzzwords or one of the hotter, I don't know, terms that I'm hearing, or you guys might be hearing as well in social media. It's software as a service, or SaaS for short. And what it gets at is this whole idea of selling software as a subscription, right? So versus a one-time kind of fee. Like, for example, if you're using Office 365 or Adobe or Zoom or even Netflix, right? You're paying a monthly fee to use this kind of software. And I'm saying that this is a great thing. This is a good thing for all consumers and for investors. You know, the whole idea is you don't have to pay the whole amount up front, right? You've just saved a bunch of money. I almost cursed there. And, you just saved a whole bunch of money by paying for this as a service, right? It's a small fee as compared to buying the whole enchilada.
Okay, you talk about it as like, oh, you saved a bunch of money. But actually, if you look at it over the long term, let's just look at Microsoft Office. Back when you could actually buy it like as a package, and then now the subscription fee. When you could buy it as a big package, yes, it was a huge money, like a lot of money, like one-time payment. But then it was yours. You could use it however long you wanted, it still worked. Now with the subscription model, you have to pay a monthly fee. Like over the long run, you will end up paying more for the Microsoft Office than if you just bought the version and just use that same version for the next 5 years.
Yeah, I mean, we've done a video before on NFTs, and this kind of gets into the whole idea of ownership. But I think the great thing about subscription model is that you get to try it. You can quit. You can end your subscription like whenever you want, right? And that's one of the nice things that you kind of get to try before you buy concept, right? And you're able to use the services and figure out without having to make this large expenditure on something you might not want to use, or it might not be the right application, the right software for what you need.
Okay, so that is kind of a nice thing, the whole being able to trial things. The problem is okay, I know that, most people like are probably a little more savvy with this than I am. But when I tend to sign up for subscription models, it's like, oh, you get like a month free, or you get like 3 months free, or you get however many months free to like try it out. The problem is that you can't just say, let me try it for this many months, and then I will like sign up and then like pay for it if I want to continue. No, it goes to auto subscription, as in like you've already, when you signed up for the free trial, you've signed up for it forever. And you actually have to call in, like go through a whole hassle process of trying to get out of the subscription if you don't want it. And then like it's easy when life gets busy to forget. And then you end up paying for a subscription for months until you remember, oh wait, I don't use this. I don't need it anymore. Like I barely touch it, and I've been paying for it for the last however many months. So you can end up paying for things that you're not using or you don't need anymore.
I mean, so that sounds more like a you problem, or like somebody that's not like managing their expenses very well there. I will say that in the past there's like the gym model, right? It was always like very difficult to quit the gym. I want to quit the gym, right? Some of those, and they can do that, but most companies have now gotten wise to the idea of like your consumers, you want to make it a quality product, but you don't make it that difficult to cancel your subscription. Like Netflix, right? You can stop your Netflix, but people come back because they like the content, they like the media. I think one of the other things is investors. We talk a lot about consumers, but we need to talk about investors as well. And what this does is provides, you don't get as many of the highs and lows of a company, right? So now you have this subscription base where people are continuously paying in. So you're revenue is kind of more consistent. So you don't go through these highs and lows of the sales cycles, right? Like, it's not like, if you're something like a holiday sales kind of company, you don't have those highs and lows, and you're able to get better results on a more consistent basis. And that's why investors love that idea.
Okay, so now we're switching over to the investor side of point of view. Well, the thing is that for investors, like if you use this model, one of the biggest thing is what I was just talking about, like people wanting to cancel. You have to like keep up like a variety of content. You have to keep increasing the value. You have to keep bringing new things. Otherwise, people will get bored. Unless it's something like, for instance, toilet paper that you have to like, the Amazon Prime like deliver every month subscription model. Like if it's like for staples like that, which everybody needs every month, yeah, that's not a big deal. But whenever you start like Netflix, how much do they have to do in like creating new shows, bringing up new ideas in order to keep their model going and at the cutting edge? And even so, like how many competitors are there out there that, like, if you look at people who have Netflix, do they also have Hulu? What was the other ones? Like, there's like Paramount, HBO. Like, you can end up on like 10 different subscriptions just for things that you're watching on TV. Like, how do you make sure you're the one that they keep? And like, how do you compete?
Well, I mean, I think you're describing competition, right? So it's like this whole idea you have to keep innovating. And this is, I guess, where this comes at. This is not like a new concept, right? So like cars, you can buy, you can lease, right? Houses, you can buy or rent. And it's just applying that to more of this kind of smaller ticket item of like software. And it really does come into the idea of letting people who might not be able to afford that larger kind of Excel license or the Office license, right? And now you're able to use it, and you're able to be more productive, more, and generate more income for your company or for whatever business you're in. And that's really what this gets at. Is like it lets you as the consumer or the investor get better results for a smaller amount of money.
So really what it boils down to is that there are pros and cons to both an ownership model and a subscription model. But it's like what we talk about in all of our workshops and our programs. Different things are right for different people. So, depending on your own personality, the way you like to do things, subscription models might be right for you, or ownership models might be right for you. There's no one singular right choice. It's all about what is actually right for you as a person and what fits into your lifestyle.
Yep. So make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe, leave some comments before, and let us know what you think. Are you more on the side of ownership or more on the side of like that subscription model? And we'll see you next time.